Hello, my beautiful collectives. Welcome to your horoscope forecast. My name is Jennifer Walker Zen, and I'm a psychic intuitive, and I've been reading tarot since I've been 14 years old. Hello, welcome. Today we're going to look at what's going on with your person. I want to thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and thank you to my members. I really appreciate all of your support. And if you guys would like a live person reading with me, or you'd like to take one of my classes, or you'd like to get my deck, The Eye of Zen, go to my website, jenniferwalkerzen.com, or check out the description box below. All right, let's jump right in here. And if you guys look at this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. You can do both. Let's jump right in. All right, so what's going on with the collective's love interest? They're the main person. Their person's the main person in the current romantically. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay. Okay, so in the current, there seems to be some type of sabotage. Your person feels like they were sabotaged when it came to you. Yeah, there is an awareness of this sabotage now. So at least now they're assessing what's going on with the situation. They are like realizing they should have stood their ground when it came to these other people and kept their thoughts to themselves. Because now they've sabotaged this person. Your person feels that they've sabotaged them with you. So what's the obstacle or blockage here? Indecisions. Indecisions is the obstacle or blockage. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay, so let's just see more information here. Okay, interesting. Interesting outcome. Okay. They want to make an offer, give you an offer, Ace of Pentacles energy, okay? Huge potential offer, opportunity. Pentacles have to do with money, family, children, long term, okay? There is these indecisions because of fighting and arguing. They're going to have to argue with somebody about this choice. Coming forward, they're going to have to argue with somebody. That's the obstacle or blockage here. Going further. Yep, they're trying to figure out what they're going to give you. They're going to offer, like, there's this concern about sabotaging the connection, right? And they have a fearful energy. So they're like, okay, either they're going to come in with something solid, something tangible, like even a ring for some of you guys, like a proposal, or they're going to come in with an offer of love, Ace of Cups energy. They're trying to figure out what to come in with here, okay, in the current. They're definitely overthinking this right now. There is a strong, obsessive, toxic energy and this concern about frustration, arguments about indecisions. That's the cause of the obstacle blockage right now. Bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's a choice being made. This person definitely wants to come in and do something passionate there. But there's this concern about holding on or being greedy because of a person around this. So it's like almost like they feel rushed to have to do something quickly because they see there's some kind of signs here about it. Okay, move this out the way. All right, let's move on to this other deck. Move this out the way over here. All right, so what's going on with the collectives? What's going on with the collective's love interest romantically? They're the main person. The person's the main person. And people cards for people. Show me the cards I need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, so the sabotage is clarified by the butterfly card, which is change. The obstacle or blockage is regrets of the past, which cause these indecisions. Okay, let's keep going. There's an influence of a mother, older sister, or aunt here. There we go again. Like what I've been seeing recently with the collective is like literally they're showing up at your house, okay? And again, if it hasn't taken place yet, it's about to, because I see alone time. There's this concern about sabotaging, wanting to change the situation and spending alone time with you. They just want to spend time with you alone. And the obstacle blockage is these regrets and wanting a positive turn of events. Yeah, there's definitely an influence of a visitor. They may even bring their mother along or their aunt along here. Interesting. Okay. There's an influence of that. That's very interesting. Okay. Yeah, you're going to get a message you've been waiting for. The one you've been waiting for, guys. The one you've been waiting for is about to happen. Okay. They're doing some kind of purchasing, buying here. Let's go down another with another deck here. Definitely I see some people are being prideful. Not your person, not you, but other people around this. So stuck in the middle, stagnation, complacency are over. Knowledge of this spiritual understanding and a shock and surprise about this reunion. So it's almost like they didn't feel like you were saying to them, like, this is going to come together. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. And they weren't believing you before. So now they're kind of like, whoa, what the heck? They're in shock about it. Like, they can't believe that things are aligning. So what's going on with the collective's love interest in the current romantically? Show me cards you need to see. Show me the cards I need to see. I hear that song. God, was that an 80s song or late, like an early 90s song? Anyway, it's called The Return of the Mac. Okay. So they're definitely returning here. They're going to come with some kind of something of value here in the current. They know they got to repair, fix this connection. That's the obstacle or blockage. Okay, going further here. There seems to be some frustration there. I see. Yeah, there's this concern about this sense of embarrassment or them being bullied in some way, pressured in some way here in the current. Like they know they have to repair this because there's the sense that there's something about this divine timing here, obstacle or blockage at the moment. Ooh, look at that past energy. Very interesting. There's like a third party there in the past. Yeah, exactly. What I was saying, they didn't believe that was the case, that this was a divine connection. Yep, I told you guys. They're coming in with an offer. There you go. They're coming in with an offer. But of course, they're going to have to take some type of criticism from the people around this with the offer they're coming in. Yep, they're going to have to fight for this commitment. You see that? The obstacle or blockage to repair this. Interesting what you're not seeing about the situation. Let's talk about that in a moment. Yep, there we go. There's the main person coming out in the outcome. Good news coming in. The overall energy said good news. There's someone giving advice here. Could be a parent around this. Wants to make amends. Because they were sitting back and relaxing and spying on the situation, but they came up with a great idea how to gain this support. Okay, that's the overall energy. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What's going on with the collective love interest, romantically, and the current base of my Celtic cross? Show me cards you see. Show me the cards. These cards want to slide up. Show me cards I need to see. They're definitely what you've been dreaming is about to come true. There's a feminine energy around this, mother, possibly aunt, someone's giving advice as the obstacle or blockage. Wow, like that. Oh, very interesting. Yep. Something about this money situation. Dreams and abundance, something about these dreams and this money situation. So it seems like what's going on behind the scenes, guys, what you're not seeing is there was some kind of business arrangement or something here. All right, so I see spiritual signs. Optimism, lack of optimism because of this person that's causing the obstacle or blockage. Interesting advice there. Yep, you're about to go out somewhere, guys. They're about to, I hope, you know, I saw something on, I think it was TikTok, and the woman was like all like messed up. She was like, this is what happens if you come to my house and I'm not expecting you. You guys are gonna have to stay dressed to the nines until this comes together here. Okay, hidden away. So there is this person here and this spiritual understanding, not paying attention to the spiritual signs and hiding away. They definitely didn't think that it was going to come together like this. And definitely, wait till we talk about what you're not seeing. Oh wow, the head of the matter is interesting. Ooh, yeah, end of heartbreak. There we go. Oh, I like that. That's a nice card combination there. We'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so getting you alone and giving you a gift in anticipation of this doorway and sparks. See? This is what we've been seeing in the collective, in the last couple times, where it's like literally they want to meet you alone. And then the last one, I'm pretty sure we talked about the fact that I literally sold the house and the home. And I'm still seeing this like wanting this alone time with you in the current. So as I said with the currents, usually something it's about to happen, or you know, it's in the now, so it's about to happen. So let's just keep going here. Let's do one more deck. Let's do this deck. What's going on with the collectives, love interest, romantic, and the current based on the Celtic cross, my Celtic cross? Show my cards I need to see. Show my cards I need to see. Okay, let's find out. I told you they're anxious in the current. You see that? There's a lot of regrets about the past. That's the obstacle or blockage. Okay, so I see the third party has to do with family there in the past. Wow. Okay, that explains that. I told you guys. What do I say? Like, look, this is what we've been seeing in the collective, haven't we? About this passionate stuff, you know? Definitely know it was all over the other reading. It was like these passionate exercises, you know? The obstacle blockage is obsessing or toxic or overthinking these regrets of the past. Is the obstacle blockage. I see as an ex-partner around this in the past. Oh my goodness. Look at that outcome. All right. Look at this legal situation here. Okay, anxious about this passion hooking up, and there's this legal situation or definitive decision. Now are they getting upset or getting concerned about that maybe you may be with a new person, or you're, yeah, because they don't know what's going on with you. They have a sense of regret and they're overthinking this and they're not sure if you're with a new person. That's the obstacle or blockage. So they know they got to come in with like an offer, and they definitely have that sense of anxiousness and pressure to get something done here. Okay, so let's talk about it. Now we're gonna go and get into this now. Now that we laid down all cards. Okay, bottom of the deck. Single and available to pursue or some time alone with your person. They're about to take a risk, leap of faith to some kind of change. There was a snake charmer, someone around this that was kind of manipulating the situation. Now they're gonna have to resolve this unfinished business of this infringing party and healing this, which is gonna be a big shock and surprise. Okay, so let's go to the current. What's going on in the current with your person? Okay, so they're anxious. They definitely want to do some kind of passionate hookup here, okay? And there's this concern about this legal situation they got to deal with, okay? Just choice, just decision, marriage, divorce for some of you guys. Their dreams of this money situation and taking you out and spending time together. So they're about to come forward and spend time together. So, and I see that there is this money situation and this bullying going on, the sense of embarrassment, and they're coming forward with this promise that they're going to give you an offer here, okay? So they definitely had to deal with overcoming some kind of financial issue. Maybe they're even fighting it in court for some of you guys. But they don't care. It's not going to get them, that's not going to stop them from coming forward. We see change and this alone time and the message you've been waiting for. So finally here we see this alone time, change, message you've been waiting for. So it looks like they feel like there was a sabotage when it came to a potential opportunity or offer. And it definitely looks like they may even coming in with 2 offers for you, or this, they're trying to debate which one, if they're going to come with a love offer, or if they're going to come with a ring here, proposal offer. Okay, so something very tangible there. Ace of Pentacles can also be a gift as well. Okay, so obstacle or blockages, regrets, and overthinking everything, and this concern about new love for you. Okay, so they are concerned. There's something about this person and trying to stay hopeful, even though they've been hidden away. So obviously the reason why they don't know what the heck is going on with you is because they've been hiding away, avoiding the situation, right? So now they got to come in and repair it when the time is right, and they're going to force this commitment, okay? And I just keep hearing this for the collective too. You're gonna love me until, that song, Till You Hate Me, right? That song. I feel that this person has a lot of regrets and they want a positive turn of events because they know there was a foolishness around the situation, right? That's the obstacle or blockage. And I see these indecisions and frustration arguing about these toxic energy, these addictions, the strong desire. So you see, there is definitely a lot of overthinking. Okay, in the past, what happened? There was a family involved with this situation, an ex-person, and there was this waiting around for things to kind of clear out. All right, that was what happened in the past. I see that there was a marriage and this concern about true love. So there was a marriage around this, okay, but there was an awareness that you were their true love, and they had that attraction to you. There was this third wheel and this sense of sadness, an apology about this ending. So there was an ending of a third wheel that happened in the past. I see spiritual, divine, concern about child, starting a family, blending families together, possibly a father around this uncle, okay? Also as well, some family members around that. I see there's this spiritual understanding and this missed opportunity about this blessing. So the past was all about seeing that, yes, this was a blessing, this was actually a blessing, this connection, and that there was a missed opportunity that happened. So what are you not seeing about this situation when it comes to your person? What are you not seeing that you don't know that you need to know that could help you? They're at a crossroads because they're watching your social media. They're looking at you glow up, right? So there's some issues there. I see that there's this concern about lies. They're realizing that they saw you in a different light before, and that they were lies and toxic behaviors or toxic energy that was sacrificed, stuck in the middle. Okay, so what are you not seeing about the situation? This person once was trying to preserve this collaboration, but they're ready. They're ready. Okay, they're ready for a commitment now. I see that they regret what happened about this blessing, and they're concerned that they've lost out when it comes to this connection. And I see that in the past there was a passionate opportunity that came in. Now it could have been a business opportunity, or it could have been another potential just passionate placeholder opportunity with the main person and this concern about a relationship. So that looks like it kind of infringed upon the situation here with you and your person. Okay, so I see at the head of the matter, there's this wanting to take you out on a date, and there's this concern of a lot of mystery and deceptions, right? how to bring out all these lies, deceptions, and clear the air. Giving you what you wish for, right? Knowing that there's a right path and this is a divine timing. That's at the head of the matter. Divine timing, going in the right way. All right, there's a sense of satisfaction, legal situation, and some overindulgence there. At the head of the matter. Loyalty, devotion, we see marriage in their thoughts. Long-term commitment, marriage in their thoughts. Loyalty to you. Happiness and thoughts and plans about how to heal this connection at the head of the matter. All right, so what's going to happen in the immediate future? Well, it looks like there is going to be some communication coming in about this third party being a manipulator. It looks like that you're going to get an apology about the heartbreak. The heartbreak is over. There's an apology coming in. And I see there's going to be a stopping of this reservation. Like there was this concern about holding back and not being ready, but now it's going to be over. And there we go again about this house and home situation, moving in maybe with your person or spending time at this house and home. Okay, yep, a surprise, a sigh of relief, and communication. Lots of soul searching, good news, what you've been waiting for, Three of Wands energy. Okay, so what's your advice? You're going to see that there was a lot of, that you were reading it correctly, okay, spiritually when it came to these friends. And that now there's a movement towards a commitment here, relationship, long-term commitment. And that there was somebody who was trying to be, and it also could have been, like I know in the last reading we were looking at where the friend, it was their friend that was coming forward towards you, that was trying to get with you. So I see that there's this charisma and secrets and trying to regain trust. And I see angriness about this compromise of this blessing. So it's like, someone's like, how dare you? You think that, you could come between the divine connection. All right, healing, this commitment, and this advice. Right, healing, getting advice. And we see defensiveness about the investment of time here and this person around this trying to give advice. There's an influence of a marriage, toxic marriage relationship, and a truth about it, which is the influence of why this person's treating or been treating you the way they have. And there is boundaries because of the settling. There has been a lot of settling for a karmic connection, which is going to change here. That's the influence of change. That there was this online community and spiritual understanding and this concern about this rejection. So it's like, as I said, I've been seeing with the collective that it's like your person didn't see this as a spiritual connection at first because they saw it more as a passionate connection, even though they may have had some inklings, but I feel like they've come to the same conclusion you have, but you came to that conclusion a long time ago, and now this person's coming to that conclusion and realization about it. So we see this mother, older sister, aunt, and wanting to visit and defensive about it. So it may be that this person wants to kind of interject into the situation to try to help the situation. I see speaking the truth about this state of confusion about memories of the past. Almost like this person is like, well, let me help you. Their aunt, mother, older sister is like, let me help you with this. Let me help you speak the truth to them because they're confused about how things really played out. That's what the influence is right now. All right. So travel, moving. All right, travel and moving, and in between the lines, somebody's keeping quiet about it. And I see that there's going to be this proposal. There's going to be this proposal because there's this fated meeting, and I get the sense that you guys are going to do it in silence. You're not going to let anyone else know about it because you're concerned about these cock blockers, right? This drama around it. When you bring it to light. Okay, so, because I see this concern about heartbreak at this house and home because of jealousy. And I see loss loss of risk, and celebration. So you and your person are going out, celebrating, having a good time, alone time, and a surprise, and it says unseen, okay? So look at that. Again, you see there's engagement, a private engagement, eloping going on here with you and your person that's being unseen from everyone else, okay? Yep, I see there's this concern about this window of opportunity and this friendship around this, and concern about somebody trying to fall in love with someone else. So as I've been seeing with the collective, there's something about a friend coming towards your person, or your friend going towards their person, and causing an issue in the connection. So I see that you and your person, we see this, this looks like a restaurant here, and we see something about this family. So it just, maybe the only people that's surrounding the situation or knows about the situation is the family. I see that there is this stubbornness and wanting to help people that are been nefarious about it around this situation. And then I see that there's this management of this connection and learning a lot about what happened before. So you guys are really going to take more control of the situation and try to box out other people that have been causing issues in the connection. Because before, you guys weren't on the same page, right? You weren't on the same page, and there were things that were kept from each other. And now, because it's all out on the table, you know what to do. So it's basically, here we have this infringing party and prideful, and this other person here around it. See, there's two people around this, very prideful. And I see that there's a sense of desperation because of this using for money. You see that? Now there's this understanding about somebody that was desperate and we're using somebody for money. So now you're finding that out about what happened there beneath the surface, is someone was being used for money. And there's going to be a conversation and a lot of pleasure seeking, getting what you want with the main person. Okay, so lots of spending time together with the main person in you. So I see new perspective, new understanding about the sense of loneliness and being alone. And we see a person around this, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, masculine. And I see good news. We see a person about this feels a lot of regrets. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, female. And I see that there is an ending of this situation and a long-term commitment, marriage, and clarity that you guys are going to get here in the outcome. And also, it could also be that there was a talk about what happened with a marriage from the past there, okay? Getting clarity about everything and how everything went down. So let's get you guys an understanding of what they want to say to you. Let's see what they want to say to you. What does the collective's love interest want to say to the collective romantically? Let's find out. Show me the cards in need. See. Show me the cards in need. 2. See. Okay, so there have been jealousy issues right now with you. And there's this concern about letting go of the past. They said, unblock me. You let me go. It's really this simple. How I feel is I want us forever. They realize how special you are. There was this focus on money and the future, and that's why they were giving attention to others. But they said no one compares to them but you, okay? They said you're very smart, and because you're very smart, you hurt them. And these other people's opinions, they realize that you're mine. I'm sorry, they said, I'm sorry. You feel just like home. I needed time to heal. I'm crying over you and sad. This wasn't goodbye. I'm nervous. You're my soulmate, and I miss you. And my twin flame. Okay, so there you go. Let's see how they feel about you. Let's find out. Let's use this deck. How does the collective's love interest feel about the collective romantically? Show me the cards I need. See? Show me the cards I need. 2. See. They're feeling your absence. And there's avoidance, this self-focus going on. They were escaping a situation, now they're chasing you. They feel broken about this. They know there's a soul contract, and they're trying to stay hopeful, star card energy, about having a conversation with you. See, it's a lot about you spending time alone with them and having a conversation and just you and them. That's why I'm seeing a lot of that right now, okay, with the collective. So, what should the collective do at this time if they want a long-term committed romantic relationship with their person? What action should they take towards their person at this time? Show my cards I need to see. Show my cards I need to see. Says the new start's coming. The energy is gaining in your favor. It says it's going to be time to be bold and make the first move. So when the new start starts to happen, be ready to make the bold move. Focus on healing. Bring love into the situation. Yeah, see, win-win outcomes forecast for you guys. You're going to have to get practical and grounded in your dreams for the future, but you do need to show the world the real you. So don't hold back and make sure that you're honest, right? That there's an honest from both sides of the situation, both sides of the aisle here. It says there's an ending of a tough cycle coming, and this needs to be an equal give and take in this connection. So it needs balance, needs to be balanced, right? And look at the bottom of the deck, it says confidence is the key to your success. It's going to be really easy to get frustrated, but luck is on your side. A personal issue is about to be resolved, but communication will be the key, collective, okay? All right, but of course you guys don't have to take my advice if you don't want to. We all have our own inner guru, our own inner guidance, and we're supposed to follow that. No reader's supposed to influence your free will. So if you guys like it this way, you want me to continue this way, hit that like button. Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys another day or two. Have a great rest of your next couple days, and I will see you guys soon.